Fellow travelers of Tavat, welcome back to another Genshin tier list. 4 random characters are going to be put in a texting group chat, and we're going to rank them by how active or dead the chat will be and what they'll be talking about. I came up with 8 different categories here. I could very well change some of these as we go on. We will see. So I thought this was going to be a really cool and interesting concept. So here we go. Let's get right to it. We got to get our random groups. What will our group chats be? So 4 characters in a group chat. This should be good. So the first one, Navia, Itlua, Shilonen, and Xiangling. All right. Man, it actually took a bit to find these characters. So here we go. What would this texting group chat be like? I have no idea. Navia would be the yapper. Shilonen would barely talk, I think. Xiangling would talk a lot. And Itlua, when he's not working, maybe he'd chime in. So, honestly, I mean, two active members and 2 non-active members. All right, you know what? I'm already changing one of the categories. I got this. Only active on weekends and nights. All 4 of these characters work during the day. Xiangling's a chef. She's a blacksmith, DJ. This dude runs a freaking patrol in Nodcry. And then Navia, leader of Poisson, they're all very busy during the day. So at nights and on the weekends, I can see them just talking and being very active in chat. So I'm going to put them in this category because they definitely talk, and they obviously won't be talking 24/7. They won't be arguing. I think this is a perfect category to put them in for here. Next up, we have Kirara, Lali, Ayato, and Nilu. Okay, interesting. Oh my gosh, Ayato is the poor man out right here. You have 3 ladies who will talk about anything. I think these 3 would be great friends and yap a lot. Ayato, he's just going to be there lurking, kind of enjoying their conversation, but he's not going to get involved. But I mean, this group chat would be very active and entertaining. I think they would get along very well together. They'd become besties, share all different types of things with each other. It'd be hilarious. These 3 would have a blast chatting away while Ayato just sips on his boba and enjoys the conversation and the drama and the gossip and everything else. Yoimiya, Ningguang, Traveler, and Jean. Oh my lord. That's a foursome right there. All right, so we have the Traveler. It could be Ether or Lumine, doesn't matter. Yoimiya, Ningguang, and Jean. Holy crap. What a trio of characters plus the Traveler. This, I mean, honestly, they're going to be yapping 24/7 about anything. I can see all these characters just sharing different things with each other at all times. It's going to be active. I don't even know if they're conversations would be entertaining, so I don't even think we can put them in this category. I think they're just going to be yapping. They're going to want to get all the info about the Traveler's journey in Snezhnaya and so on. You know, he can tell them about the moon. So I think this is a perfect category to put them in. Goro, Prune, Nuvolette, and Chevres. What a group of characters. My god. Okay, so you have a dog, you have a child who thinks she's a grown-up, a police officer, and the Hydro Dragon who doesn't really know human interactions and emotions. So how would this group even work? I honestly just don't see them talking a lot. I can't see the chemistry here. I don't think they'd even send each other like memes or emojis. I think this group chat would be rarely active, kind of boring messages. I don't see potential here. I could be wrong, but I really don't see a lot of activity or texting, sending, sharing, nothing. I can't really see much. I'm sorry. This is just not a good group for a group chat. I don't know. Next up, Rosaria, Mika, Candace, and Kokomi. Okay, I can see this. All right, so very different personalities here, but for some reason, I think they kind of would match through text better than in person. Now, this is a group I can see sending memes and emojis. I mean, this is one of those groups where in Instagram Reels, you just send Reels and videos to your friends and they'll respond with a thumbs up emoji or a skull emoji. That is this group right here. This group chat would be like that. I could see Rosaria sharing hilarious shit, or Kokomi as well, and Candace and Mika would just be reacting to them. Yeah, this is a perfect kind of meme group chat right here. Enefa, Bennett, Nicole, and Fischl. Oh yeah, this is a top tier group chat. Oh my gosh, this is brilliant. You have Yapper Fischl, Yapper Nicole, Bennett, who is Fischl's friend, and then an AI robot, Enefa. Oh my god, this group chat would be so active and so entertaining. Yes, I would love to be a fly in this group chat. I want to see what they're talking about, what chaotic stuff they're just spatting on. Oh my gosh, it'd be so funny. And Nefa's reactions to stuff, she's just incorporating all the knowledge from Nicole and Fischl's talk into her system. Bennett doesn't even know what's going on. He'll chime in here and there. This would be so funny. There would just be walls of text between Nicole and Fischl. Oh, that would be so good. All right, who's next? Charlotte, Ino, Layla, and Skirk. What the heck? That's a Skirk team right here. 3 Cryo, 1 Hydro. That's a nice Skirk team. But anyways, in a group chat, who knows? Okay, so Skirk, I don't think would talk a lot. Layla, she'd talk, but at the same time, she might fall asleep. Charlotte's definitely a yapper. And I know if she's not working on bots, she may be talking a lot in here. I'm not really sure. But she is a kid. Kids get addicted to phones and texting and sharing. So yeah, probably. Honestly, now that I think about it, Layla, if she does talk in this group chat, I could see her talking about random stuff. I know would be talking about bots and something like that. Charlotte could go on about different interviews and people she's met, stories going on. So yaps 24/7 about anything. That's what I'm kind of leaning towards. Skirk, she probably would mute this group chat immediately. Unless she was forced to participate, then who the hell knows what she'd even say? But yeah, these 3, I could see yapping about anything all day long. So yeah, that's where I'm going to go with that. Kachina, Nahida, Wanderer, and Ito. I'm sorry, what? Nahida and Wanderer in the same group chat is kind of hilarious. Then you add Ito in this, and then Kachina. Well, I have no idea how this is going to go. So, I have no idea. Ito would obviously be sending crazy stuff, talking a lot. Nahida, maybe not so much. Kachina, she'd be shy, but I do think she'd open up. And then there's Wander. There could be some arguing and banter, but with Nahida and Kachina there won't be. Oh my gosh, I have no idea. Honestly, this may just be no. Would this be a memes and emoji text group chat? Okay, I think I got it. So I'm going to change this wording. Memes, vids, and emoji text. So I think Ito would talk, but he'd also send a lot of memes and videos. Kachina, she's a kid on a phone. She's going to find something funny and want to share it. Wanderer, I think he will only interact by sending something he sees online. And then Nahida, maybe she finds something about wisdom and, academic related, and she wants to send it to these 3. But I do think this will be a mainly video and meme type of group chat. I don't see them talking a lot, unfortunately. But that's where I'm going to put this one. What's next? Hu Tao, Clorand, Tainari, Dia. Yeah, why do I feel like these 4 would get along very well? This is going to be an active group chat. Okay, yeah. Hu Tao, very happy-go-lucky person, very entertaining, very spontaneous. Clorand, she loves games. Can get very talkative about that. Tainari is a very sociable person. And then Dia, she's a merc. She deals with people a lot. And she likes cute things and likes to share it with people. I think this would be a very active and entertaining group chat. I don't think they'd yap about stuff 24/7, but this would be a very entertaining group chat and active. So this is where I'm going to put them. So far, we've actually gotten some pretty good group chats. Nothing dead, like no dead or bantering and arguing constantly. So far, so good. Let's see if we can keep that streak up. Kuki Shinobu, Chaska, Yahoda, and Varka. Okay, another great group of characters here. Love all 4 of these. But in a group chat, how will they do? Now, Yahoda and Varka know each other. They could definitely banter and, play along with each other. Kuki Shinobu, she's used to the Arataki gang. She can handle anything. And Chaska's a peacemaker. So, yeah, I think they won't argue or banter. They could definitely send videos. Yap about anything constantly? All right, so I'm debating between Yaps 24/7 or memes and videos group chat. Not really sure. I could see both of them. It just really depends how well like Chaska and Kuki Shinobu feel in talking in this group chat. Because if they get along and they feel comfortable, I could see them talking all the time. But if not, maybe they're too busy or they don't feel that comfortable, then just sending videos and stuff like that, reels. So really just depends where you want to put them. And I mean, Varka's a yapper, Yahoda's a yapper. Oh, I mean, Yahoda, when she's not shy and freaking out. But I think she'd do better in text rather than in person. We're going to go Yap 24/7. I do think this group chat would be active a lot. So yeah, I think this kind of fits this group. What's next? Lauma, Diona, Toma, and Mona. All right, 4 characters ending in A. Na and Ma. Interesting. Now, this is just a weird group chat. Lauma, she's a moon chanter. She's busy with the Frost Moon Scions. Mona's trying to look at the future. Diona's busy making good drinks, trying to make them bad. And then you have Toma, who's just the normal average dude in the house with the Kamisato family. So honestly, I can't even see them being like that active or sending videos. Work-life updates? I don't even see. I think rarely active, kind of boring messages here and there. I just don't think they'd have time or really get to know each other that well. So I'm going to put them here. I don't see this group chat being that active and them really getting along. I mean, they'll get along, but not really become friends or anything like that. So yeah, Jinyan, Iansan, Ga Ming, and Zhao. Alrighty. Now these are 4 characters you'd never expect together in a group chat. This one is weird. But you know what? I could actually see them getting along. Maybe not Zhao, but the other 3. But I know they're busy throughout the day. So only active on weekends and nights. I can actually see them not really getting together like a gaming session. But I could see them maybe getting on a call at night or something on the weekend. Zhao maybe will listen in, but he won't talk and listen to these 3 yap. But yeah, no, I think they'd actually become pretty good friends. And they'll be active when they get the time. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. What's next? Durin, Diluc, Colum, Bina, and Sethos. Oh boy, yikes. So my first thought was dead chat. I just didn't. First impression, I don't really see these characters interacting much. They're off in their own world, doing their own thing. But maybe they'd send videos and memes to each other with emoji texts. I could actually see that. It's either dead chat or they send videos to each other. One or the other. Columbina would definitely be the one to just spam videos, though. Let's be real. Sethos and Durin would get in on that. And then Diluc, I don't really know what he'd be like. So I'm going to put them here. I don't think it'd be a dead chat now that I think about it. I think this is a good category. They'll send videos, respond in emojis like, yeah, I agree, or that's insane. So, Chongyun, Linny, Sijuin, and Auroron. Okay. Now, this is a random group of characters. However, you have Auroron, Lenny, and Chongyun in a group chat. I think these three bros would get along, and Sijuin is just there for the shits and giggles. I don't think she'd be that active, but who knows? But with these three, I think they'd yap a lot. Will the yap 20? Will this be very active? Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to say this is going to be very active and entertaining. Auroron in this group chat changes everything. He is the man of entertainment. Lenny is a man of entertainment. He literally puts on magic shows, and I could see him yapping about that. And then Chongyun with his failed exorcisms. I can see these three just getting along so well and bullshitting their way throughout the day, just sending each other funny texts. And Sijuin's just there enjoying the show. Honestly, this is like a show to her. She's learning about the human mind somehow. But yeah, that's a good group chat. Varessa, Noelle, Ayaka, Amber. Oh yeah. Ladies group chat. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, these three or these four will be active. Honestly, yap 24/7 about anything. Let's just be real. These four are going to become besties. They'll be talking all the time, sharing stuff with each other. This was just kind of an obvious one. Easy peasy. Let's go to the next group. Mawika, Yanfei, Beto, and Farina. Oh boy, this is an interesting one. You have two Archons, a lawyer, and a pirate. Now this group, yeah, I can see them yap 24/7, but honestly, this would be such an entertaining group chat. Oh my gosh. This group chat would be very active and entertaining. Now, I could argue all four of these characters are busy with work. So I could put them in the only work and life updates. You know, they're all busy, and then at night, maybe they'll just kind of give each other updates about what's going on in their work and life and stuff. So I could put them here. But I think with these personalities, they would talk about more than just work and life stuff. I think they'd talk about random shit, send videos, yap about upcoming plans or funny things. So I think this is a good category for them. Lynette, Lisa, Emily, and Escoffier. All right, 2 E's and 2 L's. Okay, so Emily, I don't see talking much. Escoffier's in the kitchen cooking. Lynette's not AI, but Lynette's kind of like a machine. She can go into different modes. And then Lisa's a librarian. She doesn't really talk in group chats a lot. So, I mean, I don't know here. I could actually, okay, you know what? Only work and life updates. We were just talking about that with this group. I think this would be just an only strictly work and life update group chat. I don't see them really talking or having fun. I don't know. I don't think it'd be dead. I think they'd want to keep in touch just because. Why not? But it'd only be work and life updates. So, yeah. You could honestly put them in here. Rarely active, boring messages. But I think they'd honestly just strictly talk work and life updates. So, next group. Raiden, Shingsho, Eula, Sandrone. This group is going to banter. I can tell you that right now. Sandrone, Raiden, and Eula in the same group chat? Oh, it's over. I think this would be a lot of arguing and banter. Am I wrong? I mean, I can see them yap 24/7. This would be a very entertaining group chat. But I can just see, even if it's playful, I can just see a lot of arguing and banter with this group. Shingsho will try to mediate, and then they just start yelling at him. Yeah, this is a hilarious group. So entertaining. I would love to be in this group chat and see what they just yell about and just, oh, so funny. I can already imagine Sandrone going off, Eula talking about vengeance, how she's going to just destroy the two of them. And then Raiden could literally split an island in half and threaten them. So yeah, great. Wonderful. Next, Fremine, Yelan, Kutchin, Kanich. Oh no, I don't think this group chat will be that active, but let's see. So you have Fremine, speaks for himself. Don't really need to go off about that. Spends his time underwater, very antisocial. Yelan, very sly, doesn't talk to a lot of people, very busy with work. Kutching, speaking of busy at work, she's working 24/7. And then you have Kanich, who would be down to talk, but none of these three are going to talk, and he's kind of doing his own thing out in Natland, and he'd rather hang out with them. So, dead chat? Yeah, dead chat. I don't even think they'd rarely message. I think this chat would be completely dead. So that's where I'm putting them. Lanyan, Kale, Dory, and Mualani. Oh, this can go a lot of different directions. Okay, so, oh my god. You have Mualani, who would talk a lot. Dory, who would talk a lot. Kale would not. And Lanyan, actually, I think she'd be a yapper. I think she'd be pretty active. And with Dory in here, all bets are off. So, would they yap 24/7 about anything? Or would this just be a very active and entertaining group chat? I'm going to say yap 24/7 about anything. I can definitely see that with this group chat. I can definitely see it. They're just talking all day. They become besties. They're going to love each other. It's perfect. This is a great group chat. What's next? Nefer, Kujosara, Flins, and Baiju. Oh, this could be good. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you have Nefer and Flins, two characters who know each other very well and are great friends. Baiju, he'll get along with anyone. He's a doctor. And then Kujosara, who's kind of upfront and can be very direct. So, with these four in a group chat, oh, this could go a lot of different ways. If Nefer and Kujosara don't butt heads, then I think this would be a fairly entertaining group chat and very nice. How active? Well, I guess Nefer would want intel from these two. Plus, you have Flins, they can talk. Oh, what do I want to do here? All right, you know what? This is easy. Only work-life updates. But the thing is, this group chat is going to be active. It's going to be an active group chat, but really only about work and life stuff. They're not going to send videos. They won't game together and call. They're not going to yap about random stuff, and they're not going to argue. This is just a strictly active work and life update group chat. It actually fits perfectly. Cool. Hazo, Faruzan, Kaveh, and Klee. Okay. Interesting. This could go off the rails. You have Kaveh and Faruzan, who know each other and they're friends. They can get into arguments, but, they're fine. Klee is Klee. And then Hazo's a detective. He's kind of busy. He won't be talking much in here. This is honestly just a meme and videos, probably, type of group chat. So, yeah. I don't see it being anything more than that. They're not going to talk a lot. They're not going to banter. It's not going to be that active. So, yeah, this fits. All right, cool. Next. Linnea, Alhaitham, Lowen, and Albedo. What in the hell? 2 L's and 2 A's. Look at that. I feel so bad for Linnea. I mean, you're in with a crazy, psychotic dude. A dude who's antisocial and likes books and is very smart. And then an alchemist who's not even human and likes research. Then you have Linnea. I have no idea how this is going to go. I don't think there'll be a lot of arguing and banter, surprisingly. Will this group chat be active? Honestly, yes. I can see this group chat being active and very entertaining. I don't think they'd yap 24/7, though. And I don't think they just send stuff. And this is a very active and entertaining group chat. This would surprise people. You wouldn't expect it, just, first glance. But if you think about it, this group chat could be very active and entertaining, and I'd love to be a part of it, because Alhaitham secretly, I can see Alhaitham secretly just being very active in this group chat. Albedo and Linnea will be active. Lowen, he might send crazy videos and stuff and make snarky comments, but he's going to be active, and it's going to be entertaining. So, yeah. Mizuki, Zhongli, Chi-Chi, Barbara. Oh my. I am sorry, I don't think this chat's going to be very active at all, really. Chi Chi's not going to talk. Barbara would feel overwhelmed. I don't think she'd talk. Maybe at first. I don't know. Zhang Li, I don't see it. And then Mizuki's too busy with the Isa bathhouse. She may just promote the Isa bathhouse if anyone needs anything. Rarely active, boring messages. This fits perfectly. I don't think this group chat's going to be completely dead, but it's going to be rarely active and then just kind of, plain messages here and there. So yeah, that one fits very well. All right. Sayu, Kazuha, Janyun, and Sucrose. Another group of very different characters. I don't even know where to start. Sayu, I don't think she'd be active. Janyun, I don't. Dude. She's a hit or miss. She can either be active or she won't be at all. It's one or the other. Sucrose, kind of same thing. She's busy with work, but I can see her being addicted to her phone in this group chat. And then Kazuha, he's off the grid most of the time, but I can also see him being active. Man, this is tough. I'm trying to give scenarios and reasonings for this to be a semi-active group and sending like memes and videos. But if I'm being honest, I can't. So I'm going to put this in rarely active and kind of boring messages. I really tried my best to think of a reason why this group would be semi-active, but I honestly can't. I tried, guys. I tried. I think this is a rarely active group chat. I'm sorry. If you think differently, then tell me why. But Sayu, Kazuha, Sucrose, and Janyun, I just don't think this group chat would be that active at all. So that's what I'm going with. Arlecchino, Dahlia, Sino, and Zibai. What in the hell is this group? What? Arlecchino, Dahlia, Sino, and Zibai. What the hell? All right. Hear me out. Wait a minute. Okay, hear me out. This is going to be a great group chat, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, this is going to be very active and entertaining. I am putting it here now. Sino is Sino. He's going to be active, cracking jokes, talking about TCG, stuff like that. Dahlia, he's actually going to be active and he's going to be responding to Sino and kind of become friends with him. Arlecchino thinks this is going to be very amusing to her. This is a form of entertainment and she's going to chime in here and there. And then Zibai kind of lives for the stuff. She loves social interaction. She wants to get to know the world more. Yeah, very active and entertaining group chat for sure. Oh yeah. Shenhe, Yao Yao, Ganyu, and Chiori. So 3 leeway characters and Chiori. Interesting. I feel bad. I honestly don't think this is going to be a very active group chat. I don't. Ganyu's too tired and working. Shenhe's not going to know really how to work a phone, and if she does, she's just going to be sending videos. Yao Yao's a kid. I don't think she'd be on the phone too much, but maybe sending videos. And then Chiori, she won't be talking at all. Let's be real. Maybe, honestly, is this just a memes and videos text group chat? Would it be? You know what? Let's do it. I don't think this is going to be an active group chat, but they're going to send memes and videos and reels to each other. I can see it, especially with 3 leeway characters. Instead of just, sending it, to her, you individually, they'll just send it in this group chat. And Chiori, she may, like give a thumbs up or a laughing emoji, get a video to actually make her laugh. That's a rarity. So that'd be interesting. So yeah, I would say put them in this category. Risley, Yunjin, Venti, and Aoife. Now this is a very wild group chat here. Venti, Yunjin, Risley, and Aoife. I mean, come on. You have 3 guys who are all chill with each other. And then you have Yunjin, kind of the odd one out here, unfortunately, but she's still going to be active. This is going to be a pretty entertaining and active group chat. I don't think they'd yap 24/7, but it's going to be active. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be funny. I'd be a part of this group chat for sure. And that brings us to our final group: Child, Kaya, Yaimiko, and Razor. You could not make up a more chaotic final group if you tried. What in the hell, bro? I mean, what? Yaimiko, the sly fox who loves to watch people squirm. Child, who loves to fight. Kaya, who also kind of loves to fight, but, he's kind of a charmer too. And then Razor, who's barely human. More like a wolf. So, how would these four be in a group chat? I have no freaking idea. I don't think they'd yap 24/7. Lots of arguing and banter? Honestly, yes. Child, Kaya, and Yaimiko all playing along, kind of, rage baiting each other? Hell yeah. I could see it. This is not going to be completely active group chats. They're not going to talk a lot. It's going to be entertaining for sure, but I can definitely see them banter about stuff, maybe a little bit of arguing. This is right up their alley. Like Kaya, Child, and Yaimiko, that just screams argue and banter for sure. Oh my gosh. They're definitely going to send some videos to each other and funny memes. Yeah, that's great. Absolutely perfect. And that is it. We're not doing Alloy or Odette and Alyosha, however you pronounce his name, because they're not released yet and we don't know anything about them. But that is all of the random groups of 4. So, a lot in the very active and entertaining category, that's for sure. I agree. Obviously, you can make some, arguments that some of these groups can be in another category, but I put them here. That's what I think they'd be. Lots of arguing and banter. We only had 2 groups here, but I mean, they're perfect for this category. We had a few groups in the Yap 24/7 thing. We had a few groups in the Yap 24/7 about anything category, and that makes sense with the characters that are here. Very self-explanatory. We had 2 groups in the only active on weekends and nights just because of their jobs or how busy they are, stuff like that. We had a few groups in the memes and videos and emoji text group chats. So, I mean, these are the fun personalities, busy with work. They'll send your friends videos and Insta Reels and stuff like that. 2 groups, only work and life updates, nothing else, just strictly work and life stuff. We had a few groups that are rarely active, boring messages, and, not much talking at all, one here or there. And then we had one group chat, which is just dead. One group chat that would have no messages. It's a ghost town. You have those hay bales floating like in the desert, the tumbleweeds. So yeah, pretty spread out, I think. I mean, a lot here, but again, you could move them. We had 8 different categories, so I tried my best. I thought I did a pretty good job. Let me know what you guys think. Which is your favorite texting group chat here? Which one would you be a part of? Which categories would you have put one in that I didn't? And yeah, this was a lot of fun. Man. We got some pretty damn good group chats. Some chaotic ones, some really funny ones, scary ones. Yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care of yourselves. Peace out.